How are you doing today? What is up today? Well, I figure today I'm gonna try something different, and I'm trying to learn a principle or apply a principle. And I think we've all heard it before. We've heard it said that if you're going to do something right, do it right the first time. Something like that. I think that's the quote. But what I wanted to do was do this vlog in one take, which means there is no editing if I make a mistake or if I say something wrong. So it's just gonna be raw footage. And part of it is, if I do make a mistake, then I'll just leave it in, and then you'll get to see how I, even in my sentences, make mistakes, but through editing, you can make things sound well. But at the same time, there's something that videographers know as shoot to edit. In other words, when you're filming something, you're filming as if you're editing as you go. For instance, when you're filming something, you're not filming just randomly. You're filming to have as less mistakes and footage as possible, so that when you start editing, you don't have to go through hours of footage. You're shooting to edit. You're shooting to edit a specific scene. You're shooting to edit a specific sentence or phrase. So shooting to edit means you're purposefully shooting in such a way, or filming in such a way, that it takes less time to edit. Or there's a clip that you're using that's going to take less time to scroll through and then figure out where you're going to have your in points and your out points. As well as this vlog, what I wanted to come out of it is the principle of, if you're going to do something the first time, do it right. Or if you're going to do something right the first time, then do it right. Am I saying it correctly? If you're going to do something, do it right the first time. Which I said it like 4 times, so I didn't do something right the first time. I did something right the 4th time. But the principle is there, and the principle is this: that in life, if you're gonna do something, if you're going to shoot for a goal or a value that you're trying to achieve in your life, or you're trying to discipline yourself for something, maybe it's trying to get your life together, your goals together, your finances together. It could be your thoughts, it could be your relationships, marriage, whatever it is. Then go into it knowing that even though you may make mistakes along the way, you're doing your very best to condense the mistakes or even the failures. And we're going to fail. That's not the issue. The issue is, are we going to go forward from there? So the principle in life is, if you're shooting to edit when it comes to life, then you're going into something bringing the highest value that you can out of your time, your energy, what you're heading towards. It could be a career, could be having children, moving into an apartment, or buying a home. You're going into it with an intention to do your very best to have the best outcome. There's certain things you cannot control, but what you can control is that you're going into something not blindly. You're going into it thinking things through, shooting to edit, trying to get the best out of it, or that principle of shooting to edit, trying to get the best out of it, not wasting time on the in and out of it, and see what happens. But that's where we eliminate a lot of the unnecessary things that don't need to be in our final output of life, in the final result of our marriage, in the final result of our families, at the final result of our jobs or careers. We want to go in knowing that we can come out on the other side with greater value than when we first began. So hopefully this helps today, and I wanted to share that. I had that thought on my mind, and I didn't want it to just go to waste, so I'm gonna post this up and not edit anything, so it's just one raw video through. I'll probably throw in the title and things like that and my outro, and of course to always remember to learn together and to motivate one another, encourage each other, and always stay creative. I'll see you later.